Well, episode 4 of Ironheart is in, and just
This episode was rough.
I really did not get it. Most of the time, I was eating my food and stuff. I don't know why I should be eating during a shitty TV show and stuff because it's gonna give me indigestion diarrhea watching this shit. So you gotta be careful when you're eating food while watching that shit, right? Because it's a possibility that it'll give you it'll give you just that diarrhea. So yeah, episode 4. Where do we start? Oh, the memorial of John, I should say.
Yep.
It started with the memorial John and stuff that they're all there, grieving over the death of John and stuff. Parker continues to grab Riri and stuff, knowing full and well who killed John and stuff, and it was indeed Riri Williams. And she is over here just looking paranoid and stuff, looking like she doesn't feel no remorse for killing this dude, right?
Yep.
So she's just standing there with the tail between her legs, stuff, acting like she cares and stuff. In reality, she really doesn't care. John continues looking at her and stuff. He mentions that somebody that John died because somebody failed to do their mission right, and this time we need to stick together and stuff. Stick together and stuff. They looked at Riri and stuff, but then John instantly puts into this perspective that no instantly puts into perspective that we're going that what I was gonna say. um I lost my train of thought. Nice. uh See how forgettable the show is. Oh, okay, I remembered it. John puts into perspective that he needs to hire somebody else that's a tech specialist and stuff, and that we got to get rid of Riri and stuff. And right then and there, you would have been like, well, maybe he should just kill her right then and there. I mean, she's surrounded by Parker and his friends and stuff. Parker and his friends should just whack her, just jump her and beat her to death or something, right?
Yep.
None of that happens. None of that happens, of course, stuff because we cannot kill the main character and stuff. But I'm like, this show has been nothing but bad. Anything of Riri should happen to her and stuff. Like we should just really just kill Riri. And unfortunately, that is not the case. That is not the case and stuff. So yeah, of course they get away and stuff. The next thing you know, Riri goes to go visit Ezekiel, right?
Yep. And
And Ezekiel is taken to prison.
yeah, because guess what? Riri left his tech there, which of course, as he feared, got led back right to him. So now he's going to jail, and by the way, people are saying, "Oh, his dad was a hero who died in a plane crash." So yeah,
they're now. Yeah, they're speaking of that. Yeah, I like to say that and stuff. Wes has a point there. Why in the Marvel Cinematic Universe nowadays are we praising villains? This is not the first time this has happened and stuff. This has happened in multiple MCU project stuff, Disney Plus, and the movies and stuff. Now it's something Ghost is getting praised and stuff. Is getting praised and stuff, and she's done fucked up things and stuff. Now going to be Avenger stuff. Not to mention and stuff. Who else did they? Oh, Scarlet Witch. We had to feel remorse for Scarlet Witch for what she did, right? Over some kids that didn't exist, right?
Yeah.
A Scarlet
All that
Witch
for
that,
two kids she didn't have.
yeah. Scarlet Witch didn't even. Scarlet Witch doesn't even have. Like, this is not even how Scarlet Witch is supposed to go out like that. We know that Scarlet Witch is a hero and stuff, but since over the recent years, Marvel Studios has ruined the character for everybody. Everybody loved Wanda back in the event in phases 1, 2, and 3. But since we're still stuck up in this girl boss MCU type of deal and stuff, we had to turn her into a villain and stuff, and then make us feel remorse as to why she turned into a villain and stuff. No, we don't have to get behind that and stuff. We want the Wanda that was a hero, the Wanda that we loved, because that Wanda is somebody we don't recognize, West.
Yep.
That was Wanda and stuff, and now we got fucking Ironmonger being feeling pity, even though he did some very fucked up things, which is why Tony Stark had to kill the man. So we're gonna call the people that done right, like Captain America, Steve Rogers. I'm not gonna say Sam Wilson. Fuck Sam Wilson nowadays. Black Widow and all them, they are now all bad guys. That's the type of logic I'm getting at here. Or heroes don't know what the fuck they're doing anymore. So yeah, of course, they praise him and stuff, and then his son gets thrown into prison. Riri eventually comes by and gives him a visit, right? And my
Yep.
God,
And this man wanted nothing to do with this woman.
he said it what we all thought was best, that she was a selfish human being, and I was like, yes, that's exactly what she is. She is selfish. She is a fucking piece of shit, and so that only cares about herself. That she doesn't get what she wants and stuff, she's going to either just steal it, and so she's proven time and time again that she is a criminal, and that she will do wherever it takes to get her way. But
Yep.
she turned her back on John, left the evidence over there like an idiot and stuff, where they could trace it back to him. Yeah, and then here's the funny part. Parker knew that was not supposed to happen and stuff. So when he gets wind of all this happening, he's watching the news too while he's underwater for almost 11 minutes. How is he not dead? I don't even want. I don't even. They don't even give us explanation for that. This show barely gives us the information that we need to know to make sense of why they do the things they do.
Yeah, because why would they? Why would we explain it to you idiots?
Explain it to you idiots. We don't need to explain shit to you. Oh, then that shit to you caused y'all have low ratings. Not even chart the streaming charts or anything stuff. Nobody didn't watch this piece of shit, like YouTubers. Oh, we definitely got the views.
Yeah. We figured if somebody's gonna get paid for it, it might as well be us.
Yeah, let me get that money and stuff. So yeah. So yeah, they explained nothing as to how this all came about, how he survived underwater and stuff. But I digress. He sees that Ezekiel was caught in the crossfire of their recent heist, and Parker is like, yeah, I gotta get rid of Riri and stuff. She is going to get us fucking. She's going to kill our heist and everything and stuff. And she's all about herself and stuff. So he calls her into the office and stuff. After they mention about a new tech specialist, she shows up to the doorstep to ask about the tech special, ask about what's going on and stuff. And then Clown mentions that they have a new tech specialist. And then Parker calls into the office and stuff. It's like, we don't need you no more. We have to. We found a new tech specialist and stuff. All I just gotta do is just go talk to them and stuff. You have a nice life, Riri. And I was like, yes, finally, the consequence now. Just shoot her. Me and Wes was just like, now just kill her. She has no way up out of there. So you got it's literally 4 against 1. That little ass girl without her fucking armor can't do shit, right?
Yep.
So literally at that moment, you could just whack her, just make her disappear like you did Rampage. Nobody know what will happen to her. She'll be gone, banished from existence. But fortunately, nothing happened. She's able to walk away and stuff. Um, they then Parker later on decides that he's going to go pay Ezekiel a visit and offers him a deal to be the new tech specialist and stuff. And I was like, yes, take the job, get your revenge on Ironheart and stuff. It is always that Ironheart cares nothing about them or you and stuff. So your best bet is to join up with them so you can kill the true villain. And honestly, Ironheart is the true villain in her own TV show. She's the big bad and stuff. Honestly, needs to be killed and stuff. So it's a good idea to team up against her so we can try to kill her. Try and kill her and stuff. So yeah. But unfortunately Ezekiel's confused, needs some time to process it. So he's like, I'm gonna come back later and check to see if he's still down and stuff. Then it moves back to Riri, who is panicking and everything and stuff. While they were doing, apparently there's now a new dance from Ironheart, as Ironheart couldn't get any more cringe. West
Yep.
dancing the
They just
anxiety, apparently, right?
dancing away the anxiety.
I was like, oh my god. So I'm just over here, just like, why is it every time we get these terrible TV shows, it's just, how can we just make it so cringe? Oh, I know. Put in something of us dancing away the anxiety and stuff. Thunderbolts, I don't get it and stuff. So I think Ironheart is trying to teach the same message that Thunderbolts did and stuff, which Thunderbolts taught the message of about how to fight mental health, right? Is that what you got from that movie?
Yep.
Like everybody's mentally fucked up. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. That worked. Why? Because it made sense. Somebody actually put the time enough to make sense as to why these characters are suffering so, which is why Yelena worked and Ironheart doesn't stuff. Ironheart explains nothing. Yeah, we're just gonna dance with anxiety and have fun, girl, stay clean, and all that stuff. Yelena was facing loneliness. Her sister is fucking dead. Died in Endgame, right? We saw what happened in Endgame. Fell off the fucking cliff to her doom and stuff. So she lost her sister. Her father hasn't been really been there and stuff. So she's like, I just need somebody in my life and stuff to stop making me feel loneliness. And that's how they were able to cure that. That she had to just lash out at him and so be like, look, I just need somebody in my life. I lost my sister. Just please don't leave me alone like this. Which is why Yelena finally worked. They finally got Yelena worried after all these years, Wes. And Ironheart will never work and stuff because nothing makes sense with this character. Nothing. So yeah, she's over here having her little panic attack and stuff. she has to land and stuff because just panicking. I was hoping that she had a heart attack and just fell over and the story's over that she died from a heart attack. Would you even care if that happened to her, Wes?
Not really, no.
I was just hoping that was going to happen and stuff, but it didn't. So she was over here panicking. The suit goes back to go get Xavier and stuff. Kidnaps him, by the way. Do I might
Yeah.
add what's kidnapped?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Natalie kidnapped this dude after she tried to get him to come, and he's like, no, I ain't getting in that.
And the suit just opens up and just snap. I don't even know how she got him in there either. How's the fucking suit gonna get that guy in? And nothing. Once again, nothing gets explained here. How things work. Like what the hell is this show, man? With this terrible logic? Oh my god. Oh my god! So he gets dragged there and stuff. Gets dragged there, freaking out as to where that suit was taking him and stuff, and sees Riri panicking and stuff. But then it's been finally revealed that Riri used Natalie as an AI, and as I expected, Xavier was not happy about it. I was like, I don't even fucking care anymore. This show is sucks so bad and stuff. So what's the even point and stuff? I'll be happy if Riri loses everything and stuff, and that's how she becomes a villain and stuff because nobody likes her no more and stuff. Everybody hates her. Her own family wants nothing to do with her. Who cares, right, West?
Yep.
So yeah, so Xavier walks away. It's like, yeah, this is not my problem no more. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Goodbye. Oh, by the way, earlier Xavier was over here kissing up to her and stuff. Because that's what we got to do with all girl bosses, right? We gotta make them feel better about themselves because they over here feeling some kind of way because they can't go through this, West. They can't cope with life, West. So of course, like any other girl boss that is came and went and flopped the box office or flopped the TV ratings and stuff, we got to give Riri one ups, and that's what he was doing, giving Riri one ups, and yeah, and then Riri asks the question, "Am I a good person?" And then when he tries to say something and stuff, guess what? She doesn't want to hear it. So why the fuck would you ask the question and you didn't want to hear it, Wes? Why? Like, what the fuck is her problem, Wes?
Ezekiel said it best.
Yeah, he said it best for sure. That is damn for sure. So yeah, she Jesus Christ. So yeah, she's all alone and stuff, but before that happens, so we got to go back to the other thing that is make no sense at all. So they go discover about Parker's hood, that the thing that Riri whipped off and stuff. They go take it to this girl. We don't even know who her name is. Wes, did you get a name?
Not really, no.
Yeah, so they take it to the girl and stuff to go to get it checked out and stuff. Apparently, she knows magic and stuff. They don't even explain how she learned magic. Barely. There was mention of Doctor Strange and stuff. So what I'm assuming has happened is that maybe she took some kind of class from Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange was like, and then they said they dropped out. They dropped out and stuff, and then she's been looking at old magic books, witches books, and all that stuff. I'm just like, how the fuck did you get all those books in there, anyways? Like, how the fuck does she get it in there, West? but once again, Marvel doesn't explain. Marvel explains nothing and stuff. They want to make some type of shitty ass excuse that yeah, she had something to do with Doctor Strange because Doctor Strange was referenced in the show and probably had no leaves, no connections to it. Of course not. Would have made sense for this woman how to get their problems is that if she was like, yeah, Doctor Strange and Wong, or maybe have Doctor Strange and Wong make a cameo to that shop, right?
Yep, you'd think.
Yeah, make a cameo to that shop. Be like, how you girls doing and stuff. So remember all that I taught you. Be like, have them say like, congratulations on learning magic or something. We would have been fine with that. At least we got to see it. One Avenger, right? Nah, they don't even have that. He just gets mentioned, and they think that's supposed to do something. No, it doesn't, because now it doesn't make no sense and stuff. So he gets sent to a parallel universe. They figure it out about his quote. They realize that it's some dark shit. Riri disrespects the mother and stuff, and it's just and all of a sudden wants to say that she wants to that she's just gonna lie and stuff, and then fucking leaves her mother and stuff. Just disrespect her, leaves the mother. I'm just like, any other black girl would have been thrown out of the house.
Yeah, locks would have been changed.
Yeah. Honestly, this is that time where the mother should just threw her out the house. But of course, we ain't gonna get that and stuff because this is the Marvel Cinematic Universe 2025. So don't expect that to happen and stuff. Unfortunately, and stuff. So yeah, she leaves and stuff, and then we go to Parker, who finally busted out Ezekiel. They got him down. He had an easy bust out too. It wasn't even a attempt to hold him back. No, they just got him out of there. So Parker and them played it smart. Probably the only smart people there got him out of there without alerting the security systems or anything. So hey, at least that drag queen is good for something, right? I don't know how they did it and stuff, but should we even question it at this point? And then they come back with Ezekiel stuff. They're in there. But then they said that Ezekiel has to change himself because he cannot be recognized as his old self. Where they have to change his outfit into something else. So he cuts his hair short. Um, then has a little gay moment in there with the drag queen and stuff. But but Ezekiel was just looking at him weird stuff. So it was just I don't even fucking care. Um, then it ends with him screaming and playing and stuff, and then it ends with them planning that it's time to kill Riri Williams West. And I was like, yes, that's what we should be doing. So I'm hoping by the end of this episode, Riri's fucking dead. By the end of this series, Riri is fucking dead. And that's Ironheart. Did I get everything?
Yeah.
That show sucks. This show stinks. Well, anyways, you got anything else to add, or we're just gonna go over to Marvel Rivals so we can clean our heads with this shit?
Let's go over to Marvel Rivals. I don't got nothing else to say.
Good. All right, we're out. Fuck this show. Fuck Ironheart. I hope Ironheart dies at the episode 6. Peace.